There's two types of food. There's fast food and slow food. Fast food is more about quantity, eating whatever's the amount that you need to eat as fast as you can to get yourself as full as you can in the fastest amount of time and the cheapest price possible. But then there's also what we call slow food. Slow food is more focused on the quality of the food, making sure that takes you a longer time to eat it. You might sit and eat it with people around you that you enjoy spending time with. You might make sure that all the food is coming from natural sources, not processed. That's slow food. There's fast medicine and there's slow holistic medicine, which you might take care of this before this problem starts. And the same thing is true about Torah learning productivity, is that there's fast ideas, something that we call a vart, which is just say a nice Torah idea that you heard and you spit out. Then there's a Dvar Torah, which is something that actually meant something to you, you thought about it, you reflected upon it, and gave it meaning to how it reflects in your life. And the same thing is true also about the way that people could think in learning. There's the iyun and there's bikiyut. Iyun is when a person is going to look at it and ask all the questions on it, compare with, and bikiyut means going on a much faster pace, covering content. And it sounds like one is totally right and the other one is totally wrong. There's pluses on both sides of each of these options. We know that we eat cheesecake on Shavuot because the Torah compares it. In the Tanakh it says, Dvash v'halav tahat l'shonech. We call that the Torah is compared to milk and honey. Why is it compared to milk and honey? Because both milk and honey have in them something unique. Milk comes from the cow. After the cow eats the grass sits in the stomach of the cow until it turns into milk that he'd be able to produce. Honey comes from when the bee takes the pollen, whatever he takes from the flower, it processes inside of him, and then he makes you the honey. And so too the Torah does its effect when a person, he reflects on it, and he becomes part of him before he spits it out, before he gives it to another person, before it turns into milk and honey. And the problem is that sometimes we're going too fast with our Torah processing for us to be able to make a difference. We watch video to video. I was originally not into videos because I was more into writing, because I wanted people to have the slow thinking about the ideas and not the fast thinking. They go from video to video, click on, click off inspiration. Doesn't really mean much if you just keep on going from video to video without thinking about it, talking about it, delving into it. There is a source to this idea that you have both fast and slow thinking in the fact that we know that the Torah is compared in the Mishkan to the Aron. The Aron had two different midot to it. It was Amah v'chetzi by Amah v'chetzi by Amatayim v'chetzi. It was 1.5 by 1.5 in its spatial of width and length, but in depth it was 2.5. To show you that there is a concept of a blend when you want to learn Torah efficiently between understanding it on a bikiyut, which is a fast pace, and iyun, which is a slow pace and more depth thinking. When it comes to our work productivity as well, we sometimes say yes to all different things that come our way, but the truth is that when we say yes to certain work things, we say no to other things. We say yes to every single client. We say no to some more value to the clients that are really the type that are meant for us. But if I'm going to say yes to every single client, I won't be able to produce the best sessions because I'm going to be not prepared well enough for the session. The Rambam said that Me'olam lo yikdimani ela ba'al emunut ahad. The Rambam said nobody ever outdid me except for the one who was focused only on one trade. As we know, jack of all trades, master of none. Even though sometimes life demands from us that we have a fast pace, we need to sometimes slow it down.